overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charming Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the trail before joining the Stellar Hunters. Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different. Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... I know. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course I want to live on. But... what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk. Let's keep walking.
Okay.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled.
I was playing YouTube.
I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while. Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Hey, Miss Robin! Hey, over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. First, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests, As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship.
I was hoping this airship was gonna go boom.
We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely
Sparkle is
significant?
hovering around here somewhere.
As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come.
I don't like how T-Bay's looking around like there's something that bad might happen.
But also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival, just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard-Legwood, one of the legendary nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companion, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the Dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation. We're all still part of the Astral Express family.
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us give our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless. And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
Right. But have you forgotten someone, my brave friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better than
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time. All set. Let's start following the plan.
Oh, don't tell me I have to fucking...
Is that all? At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
Going to end. Oh, I won't use Sparkle on site.
Please select your song. I also use this name and so get known representing the entire forest of Penacony. As the lead lady of the show, what is your name? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually,
Oh my god, I'm gonna find
you
some.
have to say one line. So please try and resist the urge to share your Really? You really have no life? Well, since you don't ask me questions, I'm done answering. I must refuse you the fact that there's no law at all. Just as me, what you yourself is spending this whole time listening to me. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream boat that has the thrilling life-and-death moment I shared with you a million years ago. If you haven't seen it yet, you should hurry up. I'm a blonde. There's still some time before I explode, so you can look around first. Diffuse? No problem. Executing self-defuse now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the Chinese superstar Asterisk from the Epsilon Delta system. Hang on. Penacony Stanley has not purchased the rights to this song. We can't play it here. How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy a recital of Never Give Up, Never Surrender. Oh, aha! If you ask me how I really hate you, don't tell me that you pretend not to see. They will never give up, never make you sad. They will never give up,
Oh my
never
god,
make you
shut
cry.
the fuck up. Oh my
They will never say goodbye to you, never tell lies to hurt you. Great! Aha!
Oh, man.
Not much time left.
If this is happening what I think is happening, I'm going to leave. Oh, you fucking... Oh, you...
Is that a firefly?
I'm going to fucking stream.
28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes.
I swear to fucking God, Sparkle.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique.
Sparkle, I
As if it's
swear
been
to
blocked
fuck.
by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this situation. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the dome.
Maybe I was into the thing. I'm going
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path
I'm
is a dead
going
end.
to fucking in you, Sparkle. I swear to.
Actually, there might be another
Don't.
way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience
No.
death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have
I
no
swear,
way
this
of
could
reading
fake
dreams.
out. I'm going.
I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams
I swear, if
instead.
this is a fake out,
This
I'm going
allows me
to
to perform feats
fucking.
that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Field Spar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely.
Sparkle hurt you?
Present,
I
this is our
swear
best and most
to
logical
God.
course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me on this island. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but It is not today.
Things are going too well. Let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short. Just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We
Please.
have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night.
I was
Why did people choose to slumber?
I was joking.
I think it's as you said.
I was joking.
Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
I was joking. Come on, I was joking. I was joking. I was fucking joking.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad.
I was
This is the
joking.
first time I
I
speak
was
this way to this
joking.
man. But before leaving,
I was joking.
I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless
I was
Ones.
fucking joking.
A fitting end to
I
the
was
tale of the
joking.
departed. One could not ask for a
I
better
was
farewell.
fucking joking.
Go on. They're all here.
Don't tell me. I was fucking joking.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony? Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell. Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me.
as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memories of. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without, aren't we?
It's like
Mika and residents
I
of
hate this
Dreamflux
fucking
Reef,
game.
we raise a
I'm
toast to you,
joking.
watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful
I'm
night,
fucking joking, god
dawn
damn it.
that is finally upon us.
I was fucking joking.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity.
I was
Or if
fucking
he was
joking
even a
about the
living
firework
person.
fake out, god damn it.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
I was
Honestly,
fucking joking.
when I heard the
I was
conductor's
joking.
request, I was pretty surprised.
I was joking.
The nameless. Those who
I
trailblazed,
was
doing
fucking.
good deeds but never seeking
I
recognition.
was fucking
After all this
joking.
time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony?
I
Let it
was
seem
fucking
in the land of
joking.
the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History
I
may not
was
remember the names of the dead,
joking.
but the stars
God
will attest
damn
to
it.
their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon. Brooklyn Tierney, Rosalina Jane Estelle, we raise a toast to you.
Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. I don't know if I can fix that right now. Oh, he's...
A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous.
I'm joking, bro.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
I was fucking joking, bro.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way, but ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, Marge?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they
must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to. They've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. I know. But the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic or logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in his chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. Every person leaves time along the same trail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Dun, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
We're not going there. Where's she at, though? Where's... Oh, there she is.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way? Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day when we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past.
You won't say what I think you're gonna say.
And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings
She's gonna say who I think she's gonna
merely
say.
illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. That's right. What matters more is not who I am, but what we have done together. This story will forever be etched in my heart. We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead. Hopefully, if we meet again, it'll be beneath clear sky. Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Because of the Self-Annihilator. What do you mean? I see. Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, nameless, on the path of the trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
Pom-pom, you good? Pom-pom? Pom-pom?
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom-Pom so sad before. Conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never sad. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
But
Let's go, March.
never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Hideko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way, and to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super lucky? I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Ushaka and the agate world of Melostana. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Huh.
Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss
Yeah, I
Orange.
think so.
Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone on board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mild memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached.
Huh?
Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to?
What are you on about?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination that you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
Okay, so this is why we gotta go there in
I
2.4.
hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting
Oh, look, here it is. He is alive.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult
Oh,
my
yeah, we're
pride
definitely
with
going.
half-veiled sarcasm. Have you especially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Yeah, I think we're definitely going back to Penacony.
Of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robert.
Huh?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace.
Don't do it,
That's the oath
Sunday.
between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow,
Don't
would you
do
be
it.
willing to talk to me?
Don't do it.
I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why
Sunday,
you don't have to answer me right
don't
now.
you do it.
Go now. You are free, O chosen one, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Virgo, I will fucking aim you on. I swear to God.